Hi. Welcome to Cocktails and Closings.
Yes.
That was chaos.
That was, very fun. Yeah, a learning curve today.
Here we are.
So,
Okay, what are we doing?
you know what? We don't even have a name for this cocktail because it's not a cocktail.
No.
No, and we're not talking about houses either. This is gonna be wild. This is chaotic right from the get-go.
Yeah.
We are doing a box of wine.
And a pumpkin.
That's all you need to have fun,
Yeah.
guys.
Fall edition.
Yeah, you don't even need a house to host in. You just
No.
need some land
Yeah.
and a box of booze.
A little yard party. Maybe you can be dreaming about, did you just toss that?
Yeah, I did.
Gone. You can burn that in your bonfire pit later.
Yes.
What you can do is you can sit in the land you've bought that you're about to build your dream house in, enjoy the fall, map out where things are gonna go. All you need is a pumpkin and a
This would be the
wine.
best way to celebrate, is to invite your family to an old school pit party.
Yes.
You buy your land, pumpkin and a plastic table. That's all you really need.
Yep.
But we are gonna zhuzh it up
Okay.
because it's us. We
Yeah.
don't have to, but you can just have the box of wine. You can put it in a pumpkin. If it's summer, you could put it in a watermelon. I don't know,
Yes,
make it
also
wild.
cute.
Right? So fun.
Okay.
Okay, big old glass.
I'll hold.
I haven't done this since.
Easy.
Yes, she's a pro.
That's a light pour.
Well, I'm gonna add some stuff to it. Wanna go heavier for you?
Just a little bit.
It's a holiday.
Yes, it's holiday.
Here we go.
Okay, perfect.
Lovely. Okay.
There we go.
Pinot Grigio from a pumpkin and a glass of wine
Yeah.
on some land.
Mhm.
I'm gonna zhuzh it up because it is fall, and I'm gonna just go bare hands here and be crazy about it. I'm gonna make a little spritzer. Want a spritzer?
Yes, please.
Let's do it. A little handful of ice,
Yep.
a little extra. Then I'm gonna
Perfect.
top it with a soda of choice. We're using bubbly. This is cherry. I think a
Oh.
green apple would have been good, but
Yep.
whatever. The
I have
color
a
is
little
matching,
apple in mine.
right?
Also very fall.
I'm gonna do a stick of cinnamon, some apples, a couple cranberries, maybe not like a little sprig of rosemary,
I love rosemary. I'm gonna mix mine up with the rosemary.
right? Now, how cute would this be?
Cute.
You have
Yeah.
Thanksgiving in a couple weekends,
Yeah.
pumpkin on the table,
Yeah.
you're done.
Fancy, easy, ready to go. Cheers, cheers.
Simple.
As it's good.
That's all you need.
And then the aroma from the rosemary when you're having a little sip.
Yes.
So nice. Okay, let's chat land.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather always said, we're not making any more of it.
Listen, I think that's what Jordan Davis says.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The country singer.
Yeah, they're
It's
not
true.
making any more of it. So if you are thinking about buying a piece of land, you should get on the hunt because it's being bought up all the time. But the good thing about land is that, well, there is a lot of good things about land.
So much.
Because I know that you know that when we tour buyers through the home, a lot of times we're like, this is almost perfect if it just had this or if it just
Yes.
had this. But when you buy a piece of land, you can build exactly
You're
what you
starting
want.
from scratch. That's quite literally.
Yeah.
And then my favorite thing to say, and every realtor will say it forever, location, location, location.
Yes.
You cannot move your house. You can move your house, but it's difficult. You can't pick where your house is, but if you hit the land and put the house on it,
Right.
dreams come true.
Right. And
Everything you
not
want.
only like the postal code location, but the location of your home on the land,
Yes.
right? It gives you a prime time to choose exactly kind of where you put the front porch based
Yep.
on where the sun hits, not having a shaded backyard. So that's a great
Absolutely.
thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prepping your garden.
Mhm.
Where's the south facing window for your bedroom? You want to sun to set wherever it sets and rises,
Yeah.
right? I love that.
100%. The other thing too that I really like is that you can know who your neighbors are.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
You can see that lane already and you can see that strip of road and see kind of what kind of houses are on it. You kind of have a feel for the neighborhood. So that's nice to be able to have as opposed to moving in and then kind of figuring it out as you go.
Yep, which is tough.
Yep.
Yep. And then the privacy
Yep.
comes with the land. If you get something that's not clear, it can be clear, it cannot be clear, but if it's not clear, you're gonna choose what part you're gonna clear yourself. You wanna
Yeah.
keep some of that old, fabulous growth in there as well, right? You're not starting with fresh landscaping. The trees are there, your privacy is there, you're kept, you're well hidden.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can decide where you put your well and where you put your septic. Because the other thing I've noticed is that I'll have buyers go through and they love a piece of, like they love the property of the home they're looking at, but they're like, oh, I can't put a pool back there because they put the well right in the back middle of the yard. So obviously you can't disturb that.
Absolutely. It happened to us.
Yep.
Want to build a garage? Oh, sorry, that's where your septic field is.
Yeah.
Right? But now you have all this pre-planned.
Yep.
Right? And even if you don't have it exactly pre-planned, you know where it is for when that time comes.
Right.
So you're getting yourself into your situation yourself.
Yep.
Love it.
The one thing you need to consider though when you do buy land, and I think that maybe people don't think about these things because they're like, oh, the land's $30,000. Okay, perfect. And you're like, that's how much it's gonna cost to build my house. Okay, perfect. But you didn't consider how much the septic costs. You didn't consider how much the well costs, how much the culverts and excavation work and the tree clearing costs. So it's really important to maybe chat with professionals in those fields so you have a good running total in your brain of how much those things are gonna cost you, because it's not just buying the $30,000 or $50,000 piece of land and putting your house on it that you've been quoted for, it's the extras.
That adds up.
Yeah,
Quickly,
it does.
yes.
Do you need any grading? Is there any ledge rock in your ground that you need to get kind of blasted and moved out of there?
And then we're talking about grading, we're talking about what the components are of that land are. So if there's any dampness, moisture, wetlands in New Brunswick, you want to be aware of those. You're going to have WAWAs done. You're going to have someone come in, maybe do a delineation, like a Funday engineering, somebody that does environmental, because you want to know where you can build. There's barriers, like 30 meters, 60-meter buffer zones based on what is in that ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it protects the environment, it protects you from deterioration later. It's not all bad. Something to be aware of.
And you don't need to know what those things all mean. That's what our job is for, to be checking those things over and make sure that the piece of land you're looking at isn't going to maybe potentially run into those problems.
Yeah.
And the other thing you might want to think about is, and another thing.
There's so many things. I could go all day.
Right-of-ways. Big deal. It's not a big deal if they're like legal right-of-ways that are already in place, but like sometimes you look at a piece of land and it has like a handshake agreement. Well, that doesn't hold up, right? In a court where they're maybe you have a driveway that you use that's on somebody else's piece of land and they're like, oh, it's no problem. Jim from 76 said you could use it.
Yeah, but then 30 years later, Karen moves in and
can't use it
she ain't so
anymore.
friendly.
Yeah.
We need paperwork for Karen.
So it's good to make sure that you know what kind of easements, right-of-ways are in place. Make sure that your lawyer checks them over, that they are, legal binding agreements that can't be changed and altered later.
Yeah. Another thing too, we're talking about those easements is the private lanes versus town roads.
Yep.
Right? And then with that comes garbage removal, snow removal, how you're going to handle that.
Yep.
Maybe there's an agreement with the neighbors.
Maybe.
And oftentimes there is.
Which again is good, but is the neighbor always going to hold up their end of the bargain, right? But usually I think one of the rules of thumbs for a private lane is I think if there's more than 5 houses on it, they do garbage pickup or they do the plowing, but lots of things to...
Yeah, different towns, different areas are different for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, always good to check into. And that's the thing, there's so many moving parts with the land, but I would say, and like maybe this is personal opinion, it's different for everybody, is getting the land is the most perfect clean slate. Yes, there's lots of steps behind it, but once you have it, it's your go. It's your role. It's your move. You
your
get to
Pinterest
choose.
board is just overflowing with the ideas.
Yes.
Yeah.
That covered porch farmhouse. I know. Like that's my next plan, right?
Yes.
So it's awesome. And then when you think about it too, a lot of people are like, oh, that's great. It's only $30,000. We're talking finances for land. It's different than with a home. You're not going to get a typical mortgage for land the same way. Later, I'm throwing boxes of wine, you're throwing rosemary. It's wild.
Splash in the face.
Oh, it's a holiday.
Yeah.
When you're getting mortgages for land, not everybody does land mortgages. A lot of times you're going to have to have that cash in hand or have those conversations ahead of time with your lenders. There are good brokerages now that do, but the rates and the percentages are different than say a 95 to 5 or 80 to 20 in a home. You're looking at 30 to 40 ratios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
But it makes it doable.
Yeah.
It's getting better.
And what a dream to just build exactly what you want. Every space, every room.
It's all you.
The whole design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so down. Little pit party, planning, Pinterest. I think that's how you would do your housewarming is near your land warming party.
Yes.
Bring the pumpkin.
Bring the
You
pumpkin.
get the blueprints.
Bring the pumpkin. I was gonna get fancy and put like a little cocktail in here.
Oh, or like an EXP, J&J.
Maybe, but then I struggled with the lid, so I said no.
That's where we end. We should do a pumpkin event. I have some pumpkin ideas in my head.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll explore that later.
After we get through this.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us.
It's box wine.
Yeah.
But fall edition, we're gonna put box wine
In the pumpkin.
In a pumpkin.
Which I so graciously carved out earlier.
Yes. Throw that off.
Oh geez, maybe I should have made the hole bigger. Okay, tell them what you got for garnishes while I struggle
Okay,
here.
so you don't need much to have fun. You just need a box of wine and maybe a pumpkin if this works. But we are here to talk about land, lots, while we make a cocktail outside. No!
Okay.
Okay.